This is the outside of the IH Tio R. As I move along, I will firstly come to the external barbecue point. So if I flap this up, you can see the connection point just there. All that is needed is this ball-finch adapter. Attach the hose of the barbecue to this point here and secure it with a Jubilee clip. And then all you need to do is just pop this in, and then you're just twisting it to activate it. Next, we have fresh water tank fill just here. You can see that the cap can be locked. Just push in and turn to remove, and then pop your hose pipe in to fill up the fresh water tank. And then we have external TV and satellite points just here. Both vents for the fridge. Try to avoid obstructing them and spraying too much water at them when washing the motorhome. And then behind this door we have the cassette toilet. This particular cassette has a separate header tank for the flush water, and it is filled up from this point here. All you need to do is just remove the cap and then pop in pink flush solution if you wish, and then top the rest up with water. As you can see, this looks completely full, but it is a U-bend. To view how much water is in the header tank, just go by this clear perspex part just here. And to drain the header tank down, all you need to do is just unclip, pull down, and then just pour away. To remove the cassette itself, just lift up on the lever just here and pull towards you. And then before use, you need to remove this cap and then add your toilet chemical, and then add a small amount of water to that as well. This is also where it empties from. Just remember that when you are pouring it away, to hold this button in just here to release the vacuum inside. It's also advisable to keep this seal lubricated. Thetford do their own seal lubricant, but any silicone based lubricant is fine. And by turning this part here, allows access inside the cassette for additional cleaning. All of these cassettes now are on wheels with extendable handles. Grey water drain just here, so anything that goes down the plug holes drains off at this point. And then we have mains hookup connection just here, and the flue for the Truma combi boiler. Again, just avoid obstructing it. Tucked just here is the spare wheel, and it lowers down from this point here where my finger is. In the jack and wheel brace kit there is a bar that locates just here, and then attach the brace to it and wind it down. This part here is no longer used. A previous owner did have a refillable gas system, but that has been removed from the van. As I now move round to the rear, we have reverse sensors and the tow bar. If I now just open up the back, we have the gas locker just here, and as you can see there's plenty of room in here for 2 gas bottles. The regulator just sits here, and then the hose comes off the regulator and screws into the propane bottle and is tightened with a gas spanner. Bottle on and off on the top. Do make sure that the bottle is isolated for travel. We then have a storage area, jack and wheel brace kit just there, And then we have the canopy winding handle just here. And this little box just tucked down here is for the reverse sensors. Moving round, we have the fresh water tank drain just here. And then if I open the door, we have a table that can be folded out. Just undo the clip just here and fold the leg up, and then just unclip here, and then you can drop it down. Up the top we have the Omnistor Rollout canopy. To roll this out, you just need to get the canopy winding handle, pop it in like it is now, and then begin to wind the canopy out. I always wind the canopy out a short distance and then drop the legs for stability. That way you're not putting too much stress on the canopy itself or on the top of the van. So as you can now see, I've wound it out a short distance, and I will now drop the legs. The legs are sprung loaded, so just push in and then the leg will drop down. Drop it to the ground, undo this clip here, get the height that you require, and then just lock it into place to secure the leg. And then if I do exactly the same again, and now that the canopy is supported, I can now continue to wind it out, walking the legs as I go. And as you can see, I've now wound the canopy fully out. Never use the canopy in high winds, as you do run the risk of it being flipped over the roof of the van. And if you need to put it away wet, as soon as you can get it out to get it dry, the sooner is the better, to stop it from going smelly. When it comes to popping the canopy away, firstly wind it back in roughly to where the legs were dropped, undo the clip, pop the leg back up as high as it will go, and then just clip it back into place. Diesel fill just here, and the cap unlocks on the ignition key. Tyre pressures just here, and vehicle battery sits underneath the floor of the cab, and bonnet release is just here. If you do find that the canopy winding handle will not come out, because they do have a tendency of getting stuck, just push it in, twist it, and it will then release itself.